this is expensive to apply. It's
It's
not.
so much money.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things, and also save up money to apply, because that
Yeah.
was one of the things that I don't think I really realized before I applied was how much it was going to cost. By the
Yeah.
time I took my GRE, I took
Casper?
the Casper.
Yeah.
I took I think that was the only thing I took. But then I had to pay for all the application, the CASPA fee, my
Sending those
transcripts.
scores too.
Yeah, and sending the
Yeah.
scores. And I think I really did not understand how much money it was
Yeah.
going to be. And then I was like, at the end of it, I was like, texting my mom, I'm like, can you send me a
Broke.
couple $100
Yeah.
because I need to finish sending this? She's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
was
I
the
think
same.
that was
Yeah.
like definitely saving up money for the application process is its own
Yeah.
beast in itself.
Yeah. But I'm glad. Savannah is a great place, I feel like, for PA school.
Yeah.
So what made you choose Savannah? Because you lived in Pennsylvania
Yeah, I lived in
for
Pennsylvania.
undergrad, right?
Yep, my whole life. And then
Yeah.
once we graduated, we lived in Houston for
Okay.
2 years. And I made also another mistake thing. Make sure the states you're applying for are not states that only really want residents of that state.
Okay, yeah.
I made the mistake of applying to a lot of schools in Texas, and Texas is a big, like, if you don't live here, like, and if you're not a resident and your parents haven't lived here for 25 years, you're not getting in. I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
I think North Carolina is kind of similar. I didn't realize that, and I applied to so many Texas schools, and then I had to do this like whole Texas resident form for a lot of them. I was like, oh, this is super interesting, and then I wondered why I got rejected from all of them, and it's because I was only living there for a year at that point.
Yeah.
So I applied to a bunch of schools in Texas, and then I worked with a girl that she got into Savannah, and I was like, I've never even heard of Savannah, but I'll apply to South because I applied to all the Souths.
Yeah.
I applied to a lot of schools on the coast because we wanted to live on the coast, and then South was one of my last interviews, and I had already gotten into West Palm Beach, so I was like, oh, keep it pretty lax, like, we'll see if I even like Savannah. I'd never been there. And then I did the interview, fell in love with Savannah. I was like, I really hope I get in. So, yeah.
Yes. I mean, what made you choose Savannah or West Palm Beach? Just the place?
Yes, the location. I wanted to be able to drive home. Savannah is a super cool city. West Palm Beach is kind of a little bit more spread out, super high cost of living. And I like that Savannah South was a little bit bigger of a class size. It was about 12, 15 students bigger. I loved how close we were to the beach, and I was just like, and I loved, one of my top schools was Charleston, and I got waitlisted at there, and I was like, okay, this is like a mini Charleston, so let's go here.
Actually. I haven't been to Charleston, but looking at the photos and looking at people, listening to people's experiences, it feels like
it's a more historic, less busy, less traffic Charleston.
Yeah.